YouTube show. Today is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna do this one in English. I promised a few of my friends overseas I would do one show in English to show them how I prepare my bike for Hard Enduro. So as you can see, I have this 2020 Husqvarna 300. I don't have any extra parts on it. It's just the original one, and since COVID-19 my shipment got a little bit delayed on the parts I usually use, but I couldn't resist started riding. So my bike is pretty banged up at the moment, but here I have my parts. They arrived already, so I'm gonna show you which part I use for my Hard Enduro riding, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm using it. So here we have all kinds of stuff. We got brackets for the front and rear brake discs. I have a clutch cover guard. I got radiator braces or guard kit, which you can use the fan along with it as well. I got the TPI sensor bracket, and then I have my favorite part here, the exhaust pipe guard with linkage cover. So let's start building and see how we get along. So I'm gonna start by putting this clutch cover guard on. In the past I've broken a few of these clutch covers, and one here just a week ago. So this seems to be my exhaust, and this clutch cover seems to be the two parts that I keep breaking the most. So I recommend definitely the use of this guard here. So as you can see, we have foam here at the top of the cover, which prevents the dirt from falling in behind. And you get 3 screws that comes along with it, which I'm going to replace. So my clutch cover is pretty much guarded now, and I can hit all the rocks I want. The next piece we're gonna fit on the bike is the front brake disc guard, which is really easy to install. There's no screws or anything. You simply just place it inside the front wheel and reattach it. That's how easy it is. So guys, the only thing you have to do while installing the front disc cover, you gotta take the original spacer out of the wheel on the left side where the cover goes in, and you have a spacer that comes along in the package with the cover, and you gotta put that one in so you have enough space for the disc bracket, the disc cover, to fit in between the wheel and the front forks. So it's really simple to put it in. Just take the left original spacer off and put the one in that comes in the package with the cover, and you're all set to go. Well, as you can see, the front disc is pretty low on the bike, so as soon as you're going through tight rocks or some ditches, this obviously is going to be really at high risk hitting the rocks and bend. So going down some steep hills and stuff, you want to be sure you have the full amount of brakes. So I definitely recommend the front disc brake cover. The next piece we're putting in are the Radiator's Braces. So with the braces you have some instructions. So I'm an aircraft engineer, I hope I can pull this off. So I guess I don't have to tell you why I'm using the braces for the radiators. Don't want them bent, because when you do, it's gonna be really hard to bend them back. So you don't want especially in the extreme stuff, you don't want to be missing water from it. So you better get these braces on. The sooner the better. So we're taking the brace apart, and I hope I can put it back together. So as I told you earlier, these braces you can use with the fan. As you can see here, it's specialized for putting the fan straight onto this bracket here. So if you were wondering, you can use it with the fan. As you can see, I already bent my radiator a little bit. I could have prevented it if I already got my P-Tech radiator cover, but it's just a minor. So I'm gonna put the other one on and we're ready to roll. So guys, I've put both of my braces on, and if you take your seat off and your tank off, it's only going to take you about 5 minutes each to install. So it's really simple to install. They are aluminum, so they're really lightweight, but they're also really massive. You can really hit any rock in there and it won't do any damage. And I know I don't have to tell you how important it is to keep all your water on the bike. So wearing these, you're not gonna damage the radiators from any rocks, and because they get really hot while riding, so they're not gonna bend as easily. And as you can see here, they're made to install the fan really easy, it just bolts on there. So definitely recommend to have those radiator braces on at all times. Definitely. Super easy to install, super lightweight, and they're gonna do everything you want them to do. Next one in line is this rear brake disc cover. Let's see how we crack on.
So the last piece of the puzzle, we have the TPI sensor behind this bracket here, and we're gonna take the plastic cover off and put the aluminum one instead. So there's one thing I want to tell you guys about the exhaust, especially on the two strokes, because it's so big and it stands out, so it's really easy to hit some rocks or hit some obstacles and bend the pipes. So the pipes are designed to get the most performance out of your engine. So as soon as you bend your pipe or you break it or you deform it in any kind of way, you're losing performance, you're losing torque, you're losing power. So it's really important to try to keep your pipe in the original shape to get the most out of your engine. So as you can see here, my pipe doesn't quite fit in my new pipe guard, and that's because I deformed it so much. It's really hard to get the bend back in the original shape. So I really recommend, if I should choose one product to put on my extreme bike, it would definitely be the pipe guard, for sure. Because you, in the steep hills and in the slower sections, you really want to have all the torque and all the power you can get out of the engine. So I really recommend to put the pipe guard on as soon as possible before you start riding your new bike. Unless you have a shitload of money to buy pipes every week, which I don't have, so I choose to have this awesome pipe guard. So I guess my bike is almost ready to race now. I put the handguards on because there's nothing more irritating than bent or broken levers, so it's really important to have those as well. Keep your levers safe and prevent them from damaging. So we got the pipe guard on, we got the TPI sensor cover, we have the braces for the radiators, we have the clutch cover, we have the front disc guard, and we have the rear disc guard. So this bike is pretty much ready for everything now. I'm still waiting on my fan. Since I'm living in Iceland, the spare parts usually take some time to arrive, so I'm still waiting for my fan and some straps around the front fender and the rear fender to pull me off when I'm stuck. But other than that, I think my bike is extreme ready. So that's it for today. This is how I prepare my bike for extreme enduro. Please be sure to check out all the P-Tech stuff. It's really amazing. Definitely the most high quality parts on the market. I'm really happy with their stuff, so please check them out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Until next time.